Hello everyone, Bahroo here, and today I have the final part of my solo Extinction guide. I'm very sorry about it being so long, but I have had to redo this commentary 3 times because after uploading it to YouTube, I get a lot of audio issues, so hopefully this one will work. Anyway, picking up right where we left off, as soon as you leave the area, the first thing you're going to encounter is a Rhino. Recommend putting down your sentry turret because it will focus on that and not you, and you'll see he'll charge right through it. So, and then after you have taken that one out, just go ahead and pick up your sentry turret, ignore the drill, and come up here because you're going to have potentially another Rhino. It's not here all the time, but if it's not there, then just set your sentry turret up right there and just make the little walk towards your drill. Now, after you kill that Rhino, you're gonna notice that you're gonna be getting more money per kill. Not sure how much it goes up. I think it went up about 30% or so, I'd say. And I have some extra money here, so I figure might as well burn it. So, a little extra ammo. Anyway, moving up to the first one. This area really isn't that bad to try and do. It's mostly just all about turret placement because they can pretty much take care of themselves at this point. Hives are pretty much always in the same spot. This first one will always be here. You're going to get scorpions, red guys, and this will actually be the last time that you get the little basic enemies. You'll still get seekers, the exploding ones, but from here on out it's pretty much going to be just the big red ones and the scorpions. As you can see there, he takes out my sentry, so just put down another one. And you can see I'm getting increased money, so it's really not that big of an issue now in terms of money, armor, sentry turrets. Also, you can see that my challenge is 15 sniper rifle kills, but at this point I pretty much have enough, all the skill points that I want. Or I mean, I don't really have to worry about them too much. That, and I hate sniper rifles. There is a sniper rifle, a shotgun, and an LMG in this area if you wanted to do the challenge, but I really don't recommend doing it. You'll also get a Rhino on your first drill. That's why I recommend doing the first one right there, because he'll spawn right in front of your turret. And you just hang back right here. For the most part, they won't have any problems. Sometimes the seekers will come from the right, which I think they do here. I'm not entirely sure. Do get another small little guy. Yeah, we got seekers from the right. But, you know, just put down a little bit of armor and you'll be fine. You can absorb the blast. No issues. And from here on out, it just becomes rinse and repeat. Just make sure your sentry is down. Focus on the scorpions. Make sure nothing's attached to your turret. Keep yourself stocked on armor-piercing rounds. Whenever you have excess ammo or excess money, just give yourself a little bit of armor. So there we go, we've given armor-piercing rounds to our turret now, so they can kill the red guys a little bit easier. Trying to find that last one. I saw jumping around here. There he is. Alright, so clear them all out. Now it's time to move up. Now, either the hive is going to be right there, or it's going to be just to the left of it, or to the right of it, sorry. As you can see, there's a little exposed spot, and there was the sniper rifle in case you wanted one. But not required. This is another fairly simple drill to do. And for this challenge, it's to kill a scorpion with melee damage, but Like I said, at this point, I really didn't care too much about skill points, as I really did not need them all that much. Also kind of helps to make a guide where I'm not getting all of the skill points, I guess. And there's a trophy system. You can use those, put them down, and it will block, I believe, 2 or 3, don't really remember, of the Scorpion's blasts. For the most part, your turret has a pretty good line of sight on that area. Unless it goes down like it just did there. Shouldn't have too many issues. And we just put down another one. Another reason that you don't want to do the weapon challenges this late into the map is because you'll have to get rid of your Vector, and you're not going to have time to go get another one. As I've said before, the Vector is probably the best damaging weapon for the aliens, so it's best if you don't have to. Well, actually, the sniper rifle might be better DPS, but you'd have to constantly get headshots every time at the maximum rate of fire, which is just not viable, especially with how small their crit box is, and the fact that they're hardly ever facing you. And I leave my turret for a second and it gets downed, but the drill phase is almost done anyway, so we're not in too big of trouble. Alright, so that one's done. So now we only need 2 more skill points, and then we will be able to get the double turret. If you have been doing all the challenges up to this point, you should easily have double turret. You can fail quite a lot of missions, and you should still have enough to be able to get the double before the final assault, I guess. And then the next one is always going to be up in this area over here. You want to put your turret in the corner, like I did right there. Lessens the chance that it will get grabbed. Right behind me, as you saw right there, is a chainsaw, which is an LMG. I go ahead and put down my trophy system, so that way I don't have to deal with the scorpions so much. But yeah, there is a chainsaw in here. I think I might have accidentally picked it up in this clip, but overall you really don't want it. Its reload time is just too long, and its damage is actually worse than the Vector. Its only benefit is that it can shoot 100 rounds before having to reload, but DPS wise it's not going to be an improvement, so I don't recommend getting it. And our challenge for this one is going to be keep the drill above 50% health, which as long as you're keeping them off your turret, really shouldn't be that much of an issue at all, because the turret can, with the armor piercing rounds that you just gave it, it should be able to kill any of the red guys before it can actually deal any real damage to the drill. In the future, I plan on doing another guide for this mode, but with all of the relics on. The relics include Mortal, which makes it so you can't have a class. Kind of makes it pretty obvious as to what to spec into, though. Just get your sentry turret maxed out. Next one is Pistols Only relic. The other two are increase alien damage dealt and reduce their damage taken. And then the final one is a cash flow relic, which it reduces your reduces the amount of cash that you get from aliens by about 25%, as well as limits the amount you can have by about $3,000. So kind of annoying to have that one on, because you can't really have any sort of stockpile, but and whenever you hear that sign or sound, you can pretty much get ready for the Rhino. That's bound to happen. The reason we want to put our turret over here is because if you get too close to the drill, When he does his ground slam, it will hurt the drill. There we go, take him out, no real issues. The armor piercing rounds on the turret definitely do help with this whole event. Although I've kind of lost interest in doing the extinction mode, because I do like leaderboards, really do. It's kind of my way of being competitive, but at the time of making this, the current top score is 90 billion, and if I know Infinity Ward, they're never going to fix the leaderboard, so that's already kind of ruined for me. So I don't know how much I'm going to be doing, like max score runs to try and optimize, simply due to the fact that it's just kind of ruined at this point. So anyway, now that we've got that done, we're going to go ahead and move our turret to the final location. This is also another guaranteed area that it will always be in. There's very little variation in the farm area. Even more so in the Nuke run. It's pretty straightforward. Everything spawns where it's supposed to be. And you'll see we spec'd into double turret, which you'll see here later pretty much makes the whole thing a breeze. Now we go ahead and grab our drill. Got to be a little bit quick about this because you don't have too much time to set up on the last area before they start spawning. I think they actually start spawning right as I, yeah. You can hear they're already trying to spawn and kill me. So you want to place your turrets just like that. There's only 2 ways of entry. Go ahead and take him out and put on our next turret. Now you see we have another, don't let the drill go below 50%. Pretty easy. You want to pull your turret just back a little bit. I had mine too far up. So that way it has plenty of time to shoot before it gets grabbed. Occasionally you'll get some meteorites that will come from the back, but that is pretty rare here. And as you can see, the riot shield has lasted me pretty much the whole time. That's why I would recommend never putting any points into it, because you'll never use those extra points. For this drill area, there's really not much to really go over in this area. It's pretty straightforward. Just place your turrets down, let them do the majority of the work. You won't get any rhinos in this section, so you don't have to really worry about that. And as you see, as soon as a turret falls, just put down another one. No issues. Sometimes one like that will get through, but will immediately die. With how I position it, the turret can still hit it. And we're getting near this drill here. The last drill, while it is very easy to do, it can get hectic if you don't place your turrets in the correct spots and you let them die sometimes. So here we go, get the last drill here. We're going to get 2 skill points. And we're just going to go ahead and put them both into armor. So now we've only got 1 turret. This is actually kind of good because we don't have much time to set up. You have even less when you're going into this area. You want to make sure that your right turret can hit the scorpions on the right side of the cliff. The one on the left can hit the ones in the left area. You will get 1 rhino during this event, but assuming you keep everything under control, you shouldn't have too much of an issue. And you'll notice they jump right up from the ground right in front of your turrets. This is why you want to place them right here. And you can see our challenge is to spend $6,000, so you don't really have to go out of your way for this. You will get it without problem. That you will probably make about $30,000 in this area. Maybe a little bit less. Maybe that's a little too generous, but you're going to make more than what you need. Placing the turrets can be a little awkward sometimes because there's a lot of red area you can't place them in. But the most important part is to make sure that they never get grabbed. There is a bit of a blind spot on the left side here that the red ones can run past, as you can see right there. But you don't want to adjust your turret for that blind spot because you want them to be able to help with the stuff in the middle, which is the most important, getting those scorpions out. If left alone, the scorpions can pretty much ruin your run. And there we go, lost that turret, but it was near death anyway. Yeah, those scorpions that like to hang out on the right side right there, just, you don't want to deal with them. If you have any extra sort of explosive devices such as claymores or bouncing betties, such as those things, you're going to want to put them behind your turrets. That's going to be the most effective place for this because anything in front of them, as you can see, won't have any sort of issue. As far as meteorites go, as long as both turrets are up, you won't have a single problem. As you can see, we spent $6,000. Might as well put the last point into armor. Now very shortly here we're going to be getting our Rhino. He comes at about halfway point or so. And there's that blind spot again, as I was telling you. If you're doing this in 2-player, 3-player, 4-player, etc., you really won't have any issues. And here comes our Rhino. I make the mistake here and start immediately shooting him, but just make sure that there's no red guys attacking him. And your turrets will do the majority of the work. It's all about protecting the turrets for this section. And there we go, put up our next turret. But anyway, overall, I've kind of enjoyed this whole Extinction mode. It's just the problem with, I don't think it got enough support to really be a selling point of any kind. As you can see, the Scorpion put down an acid mist there, so I had to jump out of there. Really don't want to have to jump out of there, because then their aggro is more onto the turret and less onto you. But anyway, yeah, I'm hoping they show a little more support through this, but I don't know if I'll be covering the DLC too much, simply because, one, the Season Pass costs a lot, and I'd only be using it for the Extinction maps, and that just isn't worth it to me. As well as Xbox will be getting it like a month in advance, so I have no plans on getting an Xbox just to cover Call of Duty DLC, so not entirely sure if I'll be covering that. And so far we'll just keep on going, just letting the turrets get everything out. Get another Scorpion to actually hit the miss. Or the gas, mist, gas, whatever it is. A lot of people have been asking me which do you like better, aliens or zombies. It's definitely the zombies. It has a lot more thought put into it. Definitely more fleshed out. This just seems something that was kind of thrown together. And as I said before, the leaderboard's kind of being hacked to oblivion does kind of ruin it for me. So anyway, we're getting near the end here. Now, you can clear out the rest of the aliens, but as soon as that's done, I like to just run in, hit it. As soon as that's there, just hold X and pull out pistol, and we're running. Don't worry. You want to take out this exact path that I'm taking. It's the fastest way to get there. But you don't want to worry about your turrets. Just let them die, because you're going to be calling them later. So you want them both to get killed. You will have the chopper gunner assisting you, but don't really rely on it actually doing much. You're going to get some Seekers, a Rhino, and a couple of Scorpions in this area right here. So I only throw down one turret because I want it to die. So just take out that Scorpion. We'll be getting a Rhino very shortly. There he is. Now these are timed events, so you just need to get to the meteor as fast as possible and then just wait it out. There we go, that's done. Go ahead and pull out your pistol again. Give yourself ammo if you need it, or armor. And just continue running to the next meteor. You really only want to turn around if you get one of those red guys attacking you. Because otherwise you should be able to outrun the Rhino. And now with your remaining money, just go ahead and place 2 turrets. After you get past this meteor, you won't be spending any money at all. There's the Rhino taken out. Almost there. And there we go. So from here on out, you just straight run to the extraction. Don't have to really fight anything outside of maybe one of the red guys. And that's pretty much going to wrap it up for my solo Extinction guide. I hope you guys have found this helpful. Let me know in the comment section what you want me to do with future Extinction videos. Just keep in mind everything that I've said about the whole DLC and everything. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this. Be sure to leave a like on the video. Highly appreciate it. And don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, that's really it. And again, I'm very sorry that it's taken this long to put out this last clip because I've had issues with voice recording and it getting all messed up after uploading. So hopefully this one will work. Anyway, guys, I'll see you later.